I am so excited for this video. I've been so excited for this video for months now. I cannot wait to show you this genius hack on how to make luxurious pressed floral artwork. This is a hack that can save you hundreds on really gorgeous artwork. What I love about pressing my own flowers is that they're from important moments in my life, which I think is just part of the magic of it. Because as a chinoiserie artist, I love making artwork for you to bring into your home that gives you so much joy. But when it comes to botanical prints, I think there's so much more fun to be had by doing it a little DIY. So the anatomy of any pressed floral artwork is obviously the pressed florals. They're the star of the show. They're the reason we're all here. The info card for the botanical print. This is just outlining what it is. And I also have little areas on here where you can write what the flower's from, if it's like from a fun little party that you always want to remember, and who it's collected by, location, and it's just really sweet. It's a way to make it more personal. You have the backing paper, you have the matting, and then you have your frame. So to start things off, this is how I press my flowers. I'm gonna take you back in time and show you when we started pressing these beautiful flowers.
So I'm measuring the parchment paper to cover the book. So I'm gonna take the blue hydrangea, pat it dry, and then really start getting to work picking out my favorite blooms. This is the part that takes forever. And this is the part that I feel so bad about doing because it involves kind of tearing them up. But you know, you'll have them forever when you do this, so not to worry. It is still kind of hurts my heart a little bit. So I will go in and cut like this much off. Then I come in and break these apart. This is when I start studying and looking for the blossoms that I want to press. So I look for blossoms that are strong and that have a lot of good color. So this one will be great. And there you have it. And I find it's easiest to press these by putting them face down. It's just the best way to close the book. Actually, I'm gonna do it on this side. Break this apart. There's a lot of good ones on here. This is the part that just hurts my heart because these are fine, but they're not press worthy, as opposed to like this. That is very press worthy. So these get discarded and it makes me feel so guilty. But they will be absolutely beautiful. And again, you're gonna have them forever when you do this. That is a perfect one to press. And I love this part. It's actually so beautiful looking. Then we can literally and metaphorically close the book on these for now. What I like to do to make them press perfectly is, see there's a little bit of a stem on these. I will kind of push the stem back by holding it down. Kind of just press down the stems so I kind of train them before I press them to be pressed down. And I'm just gonna keep pressing them down gently, not too hard, but it is good to like train the stems to know like this is the way you need to lay down. So once you close the book, the stems know what to do. And that just makes it easier when you go to close the book. It's not like the stems get stuck, because you really don't want them to like mess with the integrity of the blooms. You can check your work by looking, and this looks ready to close. So I'm gonna close the book. And the book will stay like this for weeks. It doesn't take longer than 2 or 3 weeks, but you do wanna have something heavy on top of the books, so that's what I make sure to do. If you wanna trim the parchment paper from coming out the side of the book, you totally can. I really don't care, honestly though, so. But you can do as many pages as the book allows. I would probably just have 1 page in this book because it's a thinner book. And in a thick book, I would do more. So now I want to show you how I do the leaves, because the leaves are the same kind of thing. You press the leaves as well. I'm gonna go to the middle of this gorgeous book and pick out some leaves to press. I kind of like a mixture of big and small leaves, and I just kind of arrange them on the page to where they can fit effortlessly as possible. And if you need to switch them around for better orientation, totally do that. This is a great one. Same thing with leaves, because you want to arrange the hydrangeas with their leaves. So the leaves come in quite handy. Close the book on the leaves, and then you keep them there for a couple weeks. Whenever you're ready to arrange your florals, I'll show you what it looks like after a couple of weeks, because it's so beautiful. Let's see how they turned out. Got some leaves here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, we got white ones. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous. That is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes if you get a hydrangea that is really wet, like it's really moist, it will dry with some brown spots. It's just something to note. I don't mind the look of it, but it is something to note. Alright, we have some beautiful blue ones here. It's like a little time capsule. More white. Oh, these are beautiful big ones. These came out so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I know we have a lot in this book. Oh yes. See, the bigger books I reserve for the bigger leaves. Big leaves are very important, and I wanted to get some big ones. Wow, these came out so good. It is incredible. And I have the green ones here. I have my blue ones here. And then the white, which came out beautiful here. I also, because this is a very integral part of this, I pressed a bunch of hydrangea leaves as well and kept them all together. Now I built on this because this has been a season of a lot of parties. We've had a gender reveal, and then we had the baby shower, and I want to have all of these flowers as memories from all those parties. So I'm gonna show you how we get this from pressed to paper. The backing paper of these prints, I have just taken some watered down acrylic brown paint mixed with white, and I've painted just a plain sheet of watercolor paper. And then if you'll notice, I did one dark stroke over top to make it kind of look like a linen finish, which with the watercolor paper really does make it look like it is a fabric. So that's what I've done to get the paper prepped. And now we get to have fun. We get to actually arrange the hydrangea on the page as we want it to be. This one toward the top could even be like even more natural, like that or something. Grab a couple and just start placing them. And you just keep adding to it. I want to kind of lay them out first so I can figure out, you know, how much is going to go on each painting. And I love overlapping. So I'm letting the flower come over the leaf. So if you're picturing the stem, I'll use a paintbrush to show where the stem is going to go. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I think we're going to have more than enough blues to do 2 of these, which is exactly my goal. Let's get our info cards ready. Info card ready. Very cute.
Okay, so that layout is done. And again, once this is all in place, I'm going to paint the stem on, and you can easily draw this on. You don't have to be a chinoiserie artist to paint a beautiful stem. I'm in love with how this looks. This is so playful and fun. I'm going to get them all situated. I'm gonna get them glued, and then I'm gonna draw on the stem and then paint on the stem. So I've got some fabric glue, but you can also use Mod Podge. I think the fabric glue, like, it's the perfect softness for dealing with paper thin dried hydrangeas. You can also use Mod Podge, that's totally fine. I've also got tweezers, and I'm gonna use these to pick up the pieces and place them down. What I first want to do though is write out how I want the info cards to look. So I'm going to go in with a pencil first before I draw over it with a pen. Okay, so I've got it all filled out. I'm going to put this on first with some fabric glue. I'm going to spread that fabric glue on this card. Give it good coverage. That is stuck on there. So now I'm gonna roughly sketch out where the branch is gonna go. Maybe like that. Okay, and then the top. All right, so roughly those are the borders. And I'm going to lay the leaves to the side in the formation that they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this leaf on first because that leaf is behind all the other hydrangeas. So this one is next, and I'm just gonna go right around here. Put a little fabric glue on top of this stem. So once I've got like that in place, the leaves are glued, and then we're going to start placing the hydrangeas. I like to go ahead and start pasting the hydrangeas over the leaves to just kind of help them stay. Okay, this is a good base. I love it. I'm going to round the rest of the top, and then we're going to see where we are. And I'm using those pencil marks that we made earlier to guide me. Okay, so now the circle's closed, and we're just going to fill it in. This is the part when it comes alive because it starts to overlap. I'm just gonna go fill in a couple of the emptier spots. All right, so next step is to paint the stem on. And then after I paint the stem, I can glue this last leaf on, but this is looking really cute. This is where I use my chinoiserie method. You certainly can just get a little bit of watercolor and do a brown stem. These are all my pre-mixed watercolor tones that I love. These are my go-to colors. I had to go put a sweater on because it got chilly. I've got the windows open and you can hear the birds, and it's such a beautiful sound. And I'm going to do my other technique, part of my chinoiserie, outline the stem, and then we'll be done. I'm going to glue the last leaf on. I think I like it right about there. I'm just gonna hold it there for a second. This is gonna need to dry a little bit more before I sit it upright, because that's a lot of glue and a really thick leaf stem to adhere to the paper. So that's the rough layout of this stem. So now I've got the stem painted, and I'm gonna do the other half of the shading of the stem after I get all the rest of this glued down. By the way, how wonderful are the birds chirping? I've had these windows open all day, and this is just the most wonderful soundtrack. So I'm gonna get going again with my glue, and I'm just going to start doing the circle. Oh my gosh.
Elizabeth is going to be so excited that she also has red hair and blue eyes. Like,
oh, you look so good.
It's like so much. Heather, it's like,
yeah.
She was like,
I'm so proud of you. You did it. Oh my god. I love you. I miss you so much. Caroline, do you know what's going to be so special? This is going to be so special because I made it while FaceTiming with Whitley. The first time.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh, I'm always going to remember when I look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Heather goes, can I get this?
Yeah.
Heather, I'm not kidding. Like,
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So proud of you, and I love you so much.
Thank you. I love you too.
Oh and then I think we're going to do like that. Yes. Okay. Right outside this window is the tin roof of our awning, and you can hear the rain on the tin roof. It has just been so peaceful. I wonder if you can hear that. I don't want to take down our garland. I never want to take it down. You can watch the video of how we made a beautiful Christmassy front porch up on the screen. I'll link it here. But it's just been the nicest soundtrack while I've been putting these together. I am so excited with how these turned out. They are absolutely divine and show-stopping, and not only are they beautiful and chic, but they're pieces of our family, like frozen in time. I'm so excited. So the next party you have, the next get together, press your flowers and make a beautiful botanical arrangement. What better way to remember the moments in your life with beautiful artwork that you can make yourself? Because no, not everyone can draw chinoiserie, but you could still make a beautiful piece of artwork. You could even like have a party, a flower pressing party, and then a botanical art print making party with girlfriends. Like, this is the most fun thing you could do together. I love it so much. It's gonna be so beautiful and looks so beautiful in the nursery. Oh my gosh, we're not revealing the nursery yet. We're not ready. I'm so excited with how these look. Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. It's so sweet. Aww. Good morning, gorgeous. Today is one of my favorite kind of days. I have nothing planned but to paint and just to be in the house, to be cozy, and I have my hot tea. Okay, so at the last vlog, do y'all remember how it was literally a couple days before Christmas and it was 70 degrees, 7-0. So 4 days or so after that, it was like a day or two after, it was like 3 days after Christmas, the temperature dropped and it is so cold now. Right now it is 40. That is a 20-degree drop. Like, it is intense. Overnight it dropped. And so I'm just being very cozy. I have hot tea on tap. I actually made a really nice tea this morning. It was black tea, whole cloves, cinnamon sticks, and honey. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Steven has a little bit of a cold, and so he's resting, and I wanted to make myself some immunity tea. I've also been keeping all of our windows open. That is something that I've been doing. In this house, I can, because we have wonderful windows. We can just open all of them. And so all of the windows have been open in the house for like the last 3 days as poor Steven tries to heal. But yeah, I don't understand people that leave their house sick. I just don't. He's resting in the guest room, and poor thing. Like, seriously, I hate seeing him like this. So today is just a cozy day, taking care of him and painting. I can't wait to show you the new ideas that I've been working on. There's a couple new additions from last week's big planning session. I will pop on the screen what I'm working on. These are gonna be so beautiful. These are gonna be beautiful. I cannot wait to get painting these and get sketching them. Before we head out to the studio and work on those, I love this. It's a sweater dress that I love. It's by 𝑶𝑷𝑬𝑵, and they have a couple of new styles. This is one that I've loved to wear, especially on days when I'm just chilling, being cozy. So I'll put the link to it down below. This is a great sweater dress. It's really beautiful. And 𝑶𝑷𝑬𝑵 has new drops like every month. Every month they have like a ton of new styles, and I'm always like just so stunned by how beautiful everything always is. I'm like, okay, this is the most beautiful dress they've ever done. And then the next month it's like, nope, that's the most beautiful dress they've ever done. So I do love me some 𝑶𝑷𝑬𝑵, and it comes from Paris, and it's great. The sizing's wonderful. So anyway, had to tell you about that. But let's go upstairs to the studio and get going. It has been so amazing to watch how botanical prints have been having this like renaissance, and people are bringing them into their homes, and they are really embracing vintage botanical prints. And so with this series, something I am going to be doing is kind of giving botanical prints a new life. What I love about the botanical prints that we see is there's a handmade quality to them. There's imperfection about them. There's an imperfection to them that's really wild and free, and I love that. Let me show you the frame that I am intending for these to go into, and just the standard size. These are my favorite frames. I love these. These are right now housing my La Mer prints, which means the sea, inspired by seaside. Loved painting these, but these frames are gonna be perfect for this color scheme. And so, yeah, right now we're like 1 inch too long, and so I need to trim some of that off. All of these will need to be cut. Definitely use a ruler to make all the lines perfect. Okay, so now this is what we're working with. I've also been like studying old botanical prints. I love this whole science of botanical prints. Botanical prints have actually been around for centuries. I think it's one of the oldest art forms, and I think that's why it has such a mystique to it, such a regality to it. When you look up the history of botanical illustration, this is what AI tells you. Botanical illustration is the art of depicting the form, color, and details of plant species with scientific accuracy, often used to aid in the identification and study of plants. The practice dates back to ancient times, with early examples found in herbals created for medicinal purposes. The earliest surviving illustrated botanical work is the Codex Vindobonensis, a 6th century copy of the Materia Medica by Greek botanist Pedinus Dioscorides, created in 512 CE for Juliana Anicia, daughter of the Western Roman Emperor Olybrius. So this work, which classified plants by their medicinal, poisonous, or edible properties, became a foundational text in botanical knowledge. So then during the Middle Ages, monks and nuns in monastic gardens cultivated medicinal herbs and contributed to the development of early botanical knowledge. With the printing press in the 15th and 16th centuries and the rise of scientific botany as a distinct discipline, printed herbals began appearing in 1475. So today, botanical illustration remains a respected field. I know the Smithsonian Museum has a botanical illustration department. It's really interesting to see how through the years they've studied botanicals and they've studied, you know, using a microscope oftentimes. People that do this nowadays, I watched a documentary of a woman who does this for the Smithsonian, and essentially she will take parts of plants and put them under a microscope to get the exact viewpoint of different plants, whether they're like dried or they've been cut in half so you can see the center of them. And it's just a fascinating art form because throughout the years, you know, plants become extinct. Some of the plants that we used to see in certain areas, we don't see anymore. And so there's an air of mystique to the botanical prints as well. I have a really special place in my heart for botanical prints. They add such a whimsy to any space. They've helped me become less obsessed with like perfection. And I've loved just learning about botanical prints and why we have them, you know, the wonderful purpose they've served us for so many years, because food is medicine. I'm a big believer in that. And when you know what plants do, you can basically heal your body. Okay, I just got back from Publix and I got all of the ingredients needed to make this immunity tea that my sister-in-law sent me after Steven got sick. I have oranges, number 1 ingredient, lemon, 2nd ingredient. It's gonna sound disgusting, but this is the ingredient that makes it into a pink drink. Red onion, just bear with me. Ginger, fresh garlic, and that's it. I also got some more whole cloves though, because they are just an immunity powerhouse. I'll add a couple into this. Orange down. My sister-in-law brought this over for Steven once he had already gotten sick, but the ingredients in this recipe are really great for just immunity overall. And I want to keep this tea on rotation. Like, I want to keep making this. It's on TikTok. I'm watching the video of how to make this right now. Let's make some immunity tea. Because y'all, we need it. Here we go. Okay, and strainer. I'm gonna chop first because with our amazing hot water filtered faucet, I can get my water to boil in like 3 minutes. Just such a blessing. Also, Sarah, we need to have a cooking party one day, and Sarah needs to show people on the channel how she makes her chicken noodle soup, because she puts ginger in it and it is just fantastic. Like, she brought some, so we've been really enjoying that. But yeah, she's such a great cook and she always finds these fun recipes. So let me get my chopping going. Y'all know I'm gonna do the onion last because I ain't got time to cry. Not today. I'm going to just start chopping everything. I did wash the fruit as well, just because everyone's been touching it. I'm gonna just do this to get the juices flowing. Into le pot. Next is a big piece of ginger, which I translate to mean this. I just love ginger. And I'm just going to chop it like pretty coarsely. So I will tell you, this has been like so good, especially being pregnant, this has kind of like healed my acid reflux. So if I drink this every night because of all this good ginger, like my acid reflux is so much better than it normally is, which is a huge blessing. Okay, gosh, that smells so good. I love ginger. Okay, so that is going in there. Next, garlic. 5, 6, that's plenty. So in the recipe, the girl did not chop her garlic, but you know what? I'm just going to, because it's gonna release a lot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here's the part where I'm going off recipe and adding whole cloves. 8, 9, 10. Okay, now the part that I dread. Just do it. Just do it fast, Heather. Just do it fast. I hate this so much. I hate onion. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't hate onion. Hurry. Just be done. Just be done. Can't believe this recipe calls for a whole onion. Whew. I actually have the patio door open to help with this right now. I'm not even kidding. Just get in there. Be quiet. Just get in there and be quiet. Washing this immediately. So look how beautiful all of this is. How gorgeous is that? The recipe said cover with water, but I'm gonna go in with a little bit more water because the last batch was really strong and I found myself like wanting to add water to it. So I'm gonna go a little bit more than what the recipe calls for. All right, we're simmering and oh my goodness, y'all, the smell is so divine. Like you would not think onion would like smell good, but oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. And you've got all this ginger. It smells delightful. It's steaming a lot because I actually have our doors open today, so it's really nice. And I've got windows open too, but yeah, this smells amazing and I'm so excited. I can't wait. So we've got the timer for 15 minutes. Once it boils, then you cook it on a simmer for about 15 minutes. Wait till you see the color of this tea. It's like pink lemonade. Delectable. Look at this. Doesn't make much, but this is like a concentrate, so I'm just gonna add water to it. I'm gonna fill a mason jar halfway up with water. I'm gonna dilute it by about that much. I'm still getting a lot of liquid out of this. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. I am really shocked at how good this smells given the ingredients. There's a whole onion in here and there's 6 cloves of garlic, but this is like a really sweet smelling tea, and I think that might be a lot of that is probably because of the orange, but I'm still getting a lot out of this when I squeeze it, so I'm gonna keep on squeezing. Before I even pour myself a glass, I am gonna dilute it because this is hot pink and it's gonna be very strong. I can smell how strong it's gonna be. So let's dilute it just a tad and then we will see how this tastes. Obviously adding raw honey because duh. Raw honey. I'm gonna pour a little bit and then I'm gonna add hot water in the rest of this just to see how strong we're working with. Okay, time for the taste test. I'm genuinely so excited. I'm a little nervous. How is it that a whole onion tastes like pink lemonade? How? Oh my gosh. Okay, stop it. That is so good. That is, I mean, how could it not be good? Look how beautiful it is. That is so good. This would be the best thing to bring to somebody who's sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on, y'all. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Here's why. Because I don't eat onion. I have never been able to eat onion. And this is how I can eat my onion. Because onion is that good for you. Onion is that good for you. It is so... Let me tell you what my mom had just said about onion. Hey, are you on the golf cart?
Oh no, it's too cold.
Really fast. Tell me, you're on camera. Tell me what you told me about why onion is so good for you.
Oh, it is like one of the most powerful antioxidants. There are people that eat onion every day and they live to be like well over 100.
So this tea is so amazing. This is how I'm gonna actually be able to eat my onion because I've never liked onion, but this is, I'm not even kidding, it's so good.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay, I'll send you the recipe. I love you.
I love you. Y'all enjoy.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'm sure there's so much research on why onion is so good for you, but I've never liked it. I've never been able to even chop it. So just the fact that I can loosely chop a whole onion, toss it in there, and then it not make me want to cry is amazing. Amazing, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think it's the orange and it's the ginger that I think is really the sweetness here, but that really shines through. You would never know there's an onion in here. You'd literally never know. And look how cute it is. Look how pretty it is. Wow, I'm obsessed. Pink tea, so good. Oh my gosh. I have not had a chance to tell you about this yet, but this might be my favorite Christmas present, and it's not jewelry, it's not decor, an electric leaf blower for the patio. Because sweeping out here is so hard. You have a really low rail, and this is gonna be a game changer. Why am I so excited about an electric leaf blower? I'm so excited about an electric leaf blower. Look at that. Yes, look at that. Why am I so excited about this? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Even knows how to make a girl feel lucky. Yes. She's beautiful. Why is this the best thing ever? This battery is heavy. And then it's so light. Ow. Well, I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas. This was my favorite Christmas present. What a gem. Oh my gosh. Also, this tea is really good iced too. I put some ice in it a second ago. It's really, really good. Okay, I'm gonna wait for her to charge. And then I get to get this patio cleaned off. We have so many leaves and acorns. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, that's got some power. Wow. That's power, baby.
I'm obsessed. I'm so excited. Merry Christmas to me.